my key is a predefined attribute in your JSX. Okay, give the unique name. What is the unique name for this particular one? Can anyone guess? Maybe Sachin. Here also I can write Sachin, no problem at all. But how we can differentiate one element to another element in the array? By using an index or not. So that now my index come into the picture. Now can you place my I here? Okay, now come here. Can I refresh my page? Now the one should not be visible. Okay, now you are giving like what? One identity or not. So for good. Okay, now if you want to debug your code, can anyone guess how we can debug? Can anyone guess how we can debug? Okay, put the debugger here. Put the debugger here. Put the debugger here. Now come here and refresh my page. Now see, my render method is going to execute or not. Now see, there has two buttons are there. These are the two important buttons. Okay, this one is like line by line and it go to another. For example, you are in my page, like which page? List and keys. Okay, now my list and keys are using React library, right? If you click on this one, it is go to that React library also if it is required. So that time what you have to do is just click on this button. Just click on this button. Okay, then the time it is going to come out. It is going to come out. Okay, now come here. Now see this. This is the one. Okay, now my players created. Okay, and then you can put the debugger here itself. Say this. Okay, line number 13 is going to execute. Okay, now first time my first value is like what? My first value is Sachin and my I value is like what? 0. Okay, now 1H3 you prepared. You are going to prepare what? 1H3. This is my value or not? Okay, this is my value Sachin and this is my I value. Like this, how many times? Okay, again, second time, again, third time. Okay, come on. Now, once it is done, it is coming out of your loop or not? It will come out of your loop. Okay, now once it is done, it is coming out of your loop. Now see here, it go to your React DOM development.js for rendering purpose. For rendering purpose, it will go to where? It will go to React DOM.development.js. Then that I don't want. If you click on this one, it is going somewhere. Just click on this. Just click on this one. That's it. Okay. This is the one. Now the next requirement is, yes, he said like, hey, you displayed that players is okay. That is one requirement. But I want the same players in the unordered list. In the unordered list. Okay, like this I want. A bullet point or order list like this. Sachin. The next one is like Dhoni. The next one is like Kohli. Like this I want to display. Okay. The first requirement is okay, fine. Okay. Second requirement is I want to display in the list format, he said. Okay, then how we can? Generally, how we can write the list? Generally, how we can write the list? Order list is nothing but OL. Okay, close your OL. And then LI Sachin. Okay, close your LI. Next one, LI Dhoni. Close your LI. Next one, LI Kohli. Close your LI. That's it. Close your LI. So for good, this is only my view. This is only my view. Now tell me, what is the drawback? Same thing. Okay. Now here LI is there. Okay, 3 players are there, 100 players are there. How many times you have to write these LIs? Okay, 100 times you have to write. Do you want me to write like this? Is it the recommended way? Obviously, it is not a recommended way. Obviously, it is not a recommended way. Then how we can go ahead? Okay, same thing you can ask. Hey, which players you want me to display in the list players? Yes, he provided this input. Okay, the next one. In which format you want me to display? In the order list, he said. A perfect order list. Okay, now I have the inputs. Now you can render. You can prepare the data and you can render it. Okay, before that, you can try to understand. First, tell me which element you want me to repeat. First of all, focus on that. Which element you want me to repeat? Which one you want me to increase or decrease? Which element you want me to repeat in this particular requirement? In this requirement, not OL. OL one time only. Okay, my LI element has to repeat or not? has to repeat. With the Sachin, okay, in my player, my first element is like what? Sachin. What do you want me to prepare? What do you want me to prepare? Prepare one list item or not. For my second is Dhoni, what do you have to prepare? You have to prepare one more list item or not. With my third element, what do you have to do? Prepare one more list item or not. Prepare one more list item. Again, if you observe, you are performing the same operation on each and every element or not. In the past, enclosed with para, now you have to prepare one list item or not. You have to prepare one list item or not. How many elements are there? That many list items you have to prepare. Again, go with which method? If you want to perform the same operation on each and every element, then you can go with which method? Map method only or not. So can we write it? Okay, how we can write it? Come on. My players dot map. Okay, where you want me to write this map method? That is the question. Where you want me to write this map method? This is your actual down. Okay, which one you want me to replace? OL not required. This place only you have to replace with map or not. Okay, in this place only my map is going to return list of elements or not, list of items or not. So here you have to write it. Okay, how we can write it? My players dot map. We take one function as an argument. Okay, it gives me the values. Okay, that values you have to enclose with what? A list item. Okay, can we place these values inside the list item? Can we return it? Whatever the returned values are there, that returned values has to render inside my OL or not. Done. Now it's going to show like what? One order list or not. Can we do that? Okay, right. Now come here. Okay, you can write that ID also. Order list. Okay, right. Okay, how again? OL order list and close my OL. And then okay, the same thing copy paste. There is no change at all. What change you want me to do? What change you want me to do here? The data is same. What change you want me to do? Line number, tell me. Instead of this H3, you repeated H3. Now you have to repeat. You have to repeat your LIs or not. That's it. Okay, now come here. Can I refresh? Yes. Working as expected or not? Working as expected or not? Okay, now instead of this one, if you want order list, it's okay, fine. Unordered list if you want. Then the time, what code change you want me to do? Unordered list. What code change you want me to do? Can anyone? Unordered list. Yes. There is no need to touch anywhere. OL you can replace with what? UL or not. Unordered list. That's it. Yes. Okay, can you remove this debugger? Why we need this? Yes. Okay, I want to show into the drop down. Can anyone guess? I want to show within the drop down what change you want me to do. Can anyone? I want to show within the drop down. What change you want me to do? Drop down. Drop down options inside UL or LI or inside select. Drop down option inside select. Okay, the select contains list items or options. My select contains list item or option. Options. Now done. Yes. Working as expected or not? Okay, I don't want only 4 players. Okay, can we add one more player? How can I refresh my page? Yes, Pant added here. Here my Pant added. Okay, each and every place it's added or not? Yes. Agreed. So for good, how you can prepare the lists? Based on your requirement, you have to understand which element you want me to repeat multiple times, which element you want me to repeat multiple times. Like this, you have to understand. Okay.